Alright, let's just get into the game already. Come on, let's just do it. Day 2. Here we go. First things first. We gotta get to Isidore's house. Cause start with nothing, yes. I have my gun! Oh my god, I'm so cool. I don't mean to become one of Death's foot soldiers, but if anyone thinks they can bully me, make impositions on me, or trample my dignity, they're wrong! Holy shit. I have a gun, despite the fact that the town is perfectly fine at this point in the game. Okay, right, day 1 doesn't matter. Today, I finally can talk with the Canes about the circumstances of the immortal patriarch's death, or can I? Day 2, someone barricaded Isidore's study. If only I'd come there in the morning! Alright, listen, first things first, the most important thing we gotta do is, It's already 9:40. So it's gonna be not morning soon, you know. I'm not gonna need any of this, but I'll take it anyways. What the? Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be not morning soon, so I might as well go run over to Isidore's house, cause... Eva? What's up?
Hate it when noon comes after 11. It feels much nicer after the supper.
Okay. Oh my god, do you guys see that? Her fucking nostrils were moving. Dude, this is some detailed ass animation. So, how's that seesaw in your head? Are you getting used to it? Remember what we talked about last time? Did we talk about it yesterday? I didn't say yesterday. I said last time. I don't understand. Wakarimasen. Alright, never mind. I dreamed last night that we have 3 seasons here. Makes sense, doesn't it? Everything comes down in threes. 3 ruling families, 3 mistresses, 3 parts of the town. Just 3? Feels more like a dozen and a half at least. You're thinking of the districts. Each has its own character, but broadly speaking, the town is divided into 3. The stone yard surges forward, the earth clings to its roots, and the knots bind one to the other. 3 banks separated by the branches of the Gorkin. You're right. But that's just another way of talking about ourselves. After all, one cannot live without the other. The town is indivisible, a single organism. You kidding? You've got fences virtually everywhere. I've noticed the animal symbolism, but your town doesn't seem whole to me. It's more like a chessboard broken into squares. You don't see the town as a unified whole? Why? What do you mean, why? It just is that way. Not for everyone. For instance, I can walk along the entire bank of the Gorkin without pausing to catch my breath. But you say you keep stumbling whenever you cross from district to district. That's how you see the world. Why? Because I'm an outsider. Everything here keeps trying to shut me out. Because I'm a doctor. For me, even a human being is just a collection of cells, tissues, organs. Are you hinting that I'm fractured myself? Not at peace with myself? Not a unified whole? I'm simply uninterested in your town. I don't plan on staying here long. So I see no need to pay attention. Because I'm a doctor. There's a grain of truth in that, but I think for many, the town has fractured without Simon and Isidore. For many, but not for you? Not for me. I rarely leave the still water anyway. What does Isidore have to do with it? Well, our town is full of contradictions. Excuse me. The steppe kin, architects from the capital, adults, children, people, and we learned this word on the first day. Oroks. Right? Oroks. Isidore knew how to bind all these extremes together, to intertwine them. And Simon? Others will tell you that his authority kept people in check, and without it, they went mad and conflicts arose. But I don't think that's it. Simon wanted this fracturing, and the fact that you see it. Is it part of his grand design? I don't know. But I think it's important, and in the end, it will help you, not hinder you. At least I'm not wasting time on dull walks from point A to point B. I think it's terrible. I wish I could see your town differently. I think I need to gather myself into a unified whole. Thanks, babe.
Boiling, cracking, screeching, living.
Alright, who's gonna be outside my fucking house this time? Huh? That guy doesn't look well. A man lies here. He's brought you time. Accept his gift. Accepting his gift will be an act of mercy. Who are you? The plague shouldn't even be here at this point in time, but whatever. I watch over the cathedral and its grounds. So what are you doing here? You need to take away this man's time. His name is Leonti. What? And his hours are numbered. He's clinging to them tooth and claw, but he won't be able to keep them. There are medications that can help him release his grasp. The sandpass causes extreme agony and probably leads to inevitable death. Perhaps euthanasia really is a mercy. A man is suffering because he's trying to hold on to his last few minutes. If you relieve him of hope and pain, he'll die peacefully, and those minutes will be yours. You think I'm a vampire or something? To relieve someone's pain, I need the correct dosage of medicine, no more, no less. Do you have a reflection? I'm not sure. I don't enter houses uninvited either, though it's just because I'm polite. I was joking. The cathedral's machinery is working. Theoretically, anyone could collect the last moments of dying people. I have some medicine on me. Take it. The cathedral's machinery? Our cathedral produces time. It also allows someone to capture it. You know by now there's a lever inside. Allows you to amalgam vessels when they're broken. Amalgam vessels? That's curious. I felt something crack inside me when... you won't believe me. If euthanasia is not just merciful, but also useful to me, I should certainly consider performing it. A body has blood vessels, and also amalgam vessels. The former carry your scarlet past, while the latter carry your silver future. Didn't you know that? I think I missed that biology lesson. You've got about the vessels that carry phyllogiston. You know what? I won't give you a witty retort. It's clearly an immense experiment happening in this town. It's not scientific to reject inexplicable phenomena, just rigid. I only explained mercy to you. You don't have to show it. If euthanasia is not just merciful, yeah, blah blah. You can find dying people in plagued districts. They're lying on the ground, grieving their fate and refusing to accept it. Find them and take their time. Do you do that too? How do you know all this? I'm the cathedral's caretaker. Such a strange town you have here. Alright. Harry, take some of this morphine. A little more? Nice! Good for him. Ugh.
Every creak, like a gunshot.
Alright, we gotta get to Isidore's ASAP! No time for dwaddling around. I better not have already missed it. What's up, kid? Are you... Mister, do you really fix people? I suppose I do, in a sense, if I don't break them completely. Take a moment to catch your breath, kid. Are you running away from someone? I was running after you, mister. They told me to find a doctor who would fix the doggy. Oh, this was a side quest in Pathologic 2! Doggies are for other doctors to fix, girl. They're called veterinarians. To be clear, when you say fix, you mean cure, right? Are you sure you've got the right man? Any veteran animal would work, even you. There's a doggy in a cage in our gang's fortress, but he stopped eating, and we're worried about him. A little bit. Aren't you a bit too young to be in a gang? Chief Nocton gets to decide that. He's the one who decided to throw the doggy in a cage too, like wham! After we found him being naughty inside our fortress. But now the doggy's been sulking, and he won't eat, and he's getting real skinny, and he just sits in the corner wheezing, and I think he might be broken. What do you mean wheezing? Is it having trouble breathing? That's what we're worried about. He was okay at first, but now he whimpers and snaps at us if we get close. Poor doggy. Alright, I'll go take a look at your doggy. I don't have time right now. Maybe I'll visit later if you show me where this so-called fortress is. Incredible. Their ill patient is a puppy. This is definitely the very reason I got my education. I left the capital for things like that. Innocent request. Children at the warehouse have problems they can't solve without my help. Yeah, if I feel like being a nice bachelor, I'll consider it. I know where that is. Man, I gotta replay Pathologic too. It was so good. Damn, dude, the town looks so fucking great. Speaking of Pathologic 2. Just comparing the two. This looks awesome. Alright, I'm here! Everyone's still mourning. Simon? What the fuck? Isidore, I mean? Sorry, my nose is itchy. A curse has come from the steppe. Angered Bordeaux, we have woken Sork. And all that blasted railroad. It's all that blasted railroad. Cut through the steppe, it has every engine picking at the wound anew with its wheels. Stop wagging your tongue, missus. The tracks have nothing to do with this. Have you seen how much soot they discharged from the factory vents yesterday? That's where the filth comes from. They'll poison us all with sulfur and lead. The murderers. What will we breathe, eh? Lead and sulfur. It's not the vents, mister. Sar eke birkeshel. Big sorrow. Big. Granny told me. This sorrow happened very, very long ago. 5 years ago. Began with muck on the walls, too. What kind of sorrow happened 5 years ago? The plague, my good man. What else? One fierce hag, that one. You said about those 5 years just now, and I can smell the fires and the burned meat already. Almost made up my mind to leave the patrols that time. Slapped my notice on the governor's table and all. Hated to lock people in sick houses like that. Ugly business that was. But then it was all over in 3 days. Exactly. 3 days. Can't be that damn blight again. Defeated it, we did. Buried our dead, cried a river. So enough with that now. I'm telling you, it's the vents. Factory discharge. Just the factory muck on the walls. Right? To find out what this muck is, I need to take a sample of it first. Use the scientific approach. How would you take it, my good man? It's all the way up there. Well, can I stand on your head? Only Boulder can reach that high. Be shamda, but Becker Killeneb. You out of your mind. Don't touch this muck. Just burn it and be done with it. I don't want to stand here too long if I were you. There might be flying spores in the air. I should look for more foci inside the house and take a sample. Ignorantia non es argumentum. This isn't soot. Isidore's house is covered with a creepy substance. Neighboring houses are still clean, for now. An argument. I definitely need a plague sample to show the town authorities. House call doctor. Too high. I'll try to see if the growth manifests inside. Locals sensed trouble and refused to help. Huh. Alright, I'm going in. What the fuck? Alright, is the study gonna be open this time? Sticky? Don't mind if I do. Oh shit! Late guest, right in the middle of the murder scene, a giant stands tall. What does he need here?
They call her Earth.
Who are you? You cannot be here, Yaba Sa-shan. I could ask you the same question. Who are you? You're probably a tough man to sway given your build, but let me try anyway. I need to inspect this house. Are you aware that this place is a crime scene? I hope you haven't touched anything. I'm Foreman Oyun, and you cannot be here. Outsiders are not allowed here. Tani kang kagi kunu de urul kagai. This is a kin matter, my business alone. This is a crime scene, and I'm here to inspect it. Isidore Burak sent me a letter inviting me to this town, and then he died. I'd like to check if he left anything here for me. You can have a look if you want to, but touching is koryultai. The guards that came here disturbed the lines of this place. Don't do that. It's not allowed. What lines are you talking about? What right do you have to take charge of this place? Thank you, if you don't mind me asking. What are you doing here? What lines are you talking about? You, the guards, you're all zelig amidad. You know no respect, neither for the land nor for the dead. And I am the foreman. I'm responsible for the lines, for the kin. I should be where Isidore was, even if Isidore's blood has been spilled. What do you know about Isidore's murder? I know that he was killed. I know that he will be committed to Earth. I'm here to keep vigil over his blood. Is keeping vigil over blood some kind of local rite? Your mourning, perfectly understandable, but please understand me too. I'd like to help, and for that, I need to know what happened. This is an usheral between me and Isidore. Stay out of it. Very well, I'll leave you to it. Let me just do what I came for. Oyun, the murdered man's friend, a strong stepman, allowed me to examine the study. Without him, I'd surely never have guessed or managed to do so. Isidore Budak, doctor, murdered in his own study, the colleague who invited me to this town. Little time for investigation. By evening, the study will be sealed. I'm no detective. I won't learn anything anyway. He's not even trying to feign friendliness. He can't feign intelligence either. I assume this gentleman will be the one to lock it up. I doubt I could stop him. Missed something. There's something in Isidore's study I haven't found yet. I need to use my reasoning again. Was this meant for me? The bundle on the table strangely draws my attention. And this butterfly. How often do you encounter blue morphos on the Gorkin? I haven't examined everything yet. I'll try again. I'll skip straight to examining the chaos. By evening, the study will be sealed. I'm trying to feign friendliness. And suspicious strangers are prowling about. You can't feign intelligence either. He'll throw you out and won't even notice. Enjoying your intellectual superiority, Dankovsky? Why wouldn't I? His right arm is larger than his left. Means he's working for Olgimsky. Obviously, he works with bulls. What would those mean? I don't know. Interesting. I'll remember that. But not for me. He came to keep silent vigil over the blood. My first thought is that this is Isidore's blood, but the source of blood is unclear in this mess. Then the blood must be his. I don't know for certain. But blood isn't surprising given the mess. What happened here? A struggle? A search? Agony? Someone was covering tracks? If Isidore struggled against someone, traces might remain. Aha! A fresh scratch! A horn? A knife? A claw? A Shabnak's claws. Am I entertaining the option? Let's consider other possibilities. Enough examination. I'll move to the conclusions. Yes, the scratch points to the struggle. A search? Did a thief break in after the death and loot the place? Was the killer looking for something? The patrolman could have damaged evidence. Is anything missing? A horn? A horn's blow could have left the scratch. I'll keep this as my main theory. Consider other possibilities. Someone was covering tracks? Isidore could have died quietly from illness, for instance, or Isidore could have died suddenly. The patrolman could have damaged any evidence. Yes, but was it accidental? Cover their tracks. Someone staged a struggle. The study is relatively clean. And here, fresh trash. Funny that I thought that. Someone was covering tracks right here. The killer's tracks have step dirt. Before his death, Isidore brought in dirt. Perhaps he went to this step. He was saying farewell to Earth. He went to the step. I don't know what that could mean. Could he have been preparing for death, and then he was killed? Or was the murder a consequence? Let's return from the step to the study. A knife? Doesn't look like a knife mark. The mark may or may not be related to the murder. Huh. Agony? The mold on the house hints at sandpest. Those sick with the sandpest suffer terrible torment. This theory doesn't fit well with the blood and the murder. With the blood and murder. End of examination. I'll look to the conclusions. So the conclusion is... Huh? What do you mean, take it? I must take it now. What are you taking? What do you mean? No, the investigation matters. Dankovsky, what are you taking exactly? Stop! It draws the eye. This is a strange bundle, and I remember Maria's words about Simon's trace in the study. Somehow, I feel like it was left for me. But all of this is extremely suspicious, but I haven't decided yet. But first, the investigation. Isidore was killed by a person. Isidore was killed by a monster. I don't understand what killed Isidore. Isidore was killed by a sand pest. Most likely that's the case. I still must examine his body. I didn't find mold inside. The study won't tell me anything more about Isidore's last day. I must find it, study it, show it to the authorities. Okay. I need to search the second floor before the big fella decides to throw me out. Oh my god, I spent so much time looking in this fucking room. He suffered. I examined everything I could. The evidence doesn't connect with the mold outside of the house. Could there be any inside? Where does danger lurk? At first glance, the study seems fine, but mold could be hiding on walls, behind hides, posters, furniture. I need to check the entire second floor. Not gonna take the bundle? Fuck you!
The broken ones don't.
Get fucked. Oh!
I'm big as a bull. Needed to pull my yoke.
What is this? What have you brought here? Tanikagui-kun? What do you have in your hand? A sample of the plague mold. I have seen it 5 winters ago. It was because of that Isidore sealed off the crude sprawl, locked people in their houses. Kunud Kashaharaldaba. How they screamed. Why has it returned? How can this be? I thought I had stopped it. I'm here on Olgibsky's orders. No, he didn't. The plague is already here. We must take immediate action. The mold samples will serve as both proof and material for research. Perhaps there's still a chance. Give that here. You'll only make it worse. Dagui-kun. Enough. Shi kangal tatai. Yumeke geshe. Geshesh. Get out. Hey, hands off! You have no right! He recognized it. Just a quick glance at the mold was enough for superstitious Oyun to flee in horror with my sample. And he threw me out too! I can't expect anything this way. The mold got inside the house. I have found the infection spread. I didn't take the bundle. Alright. Well, I guess it's time to, go to the graveyard.
As if things are animated.
Whoa, construction? Huh. Interesting. Great, cemetery caretaker. The graves were tended by a very young girl, transparent as a blade of grass. She claimed she could speak with the dead, and the townfolks all believed her. Pathologic with a low attention span. I suspect her mother drank heavily during pregnancy.
Sometimes I imagine that everything is imagination.
You shouldn't be here. It's a big day for the stepfolk. They are burying Isidore today, putting him to rest, and disturbing my dead, stomping the ground, singing their mourning songs. Makes my dead cover their ears. Those who still have ears, that is. And you? You supposed to be here? You certainly don't look like family. I'm Grace. This is my cemetery. I tend to the dead, guard them in their sleep, keep them calm as much as I can. I'm just a kid. Age means nothing, not to the dead. They have but one day, their last. If you're the boss, I guess I'm asking permission. Mind if I walk the grounds? Tread softly. My dead are restless today, with all that ruckus. I'll move like a ghost. Hold on, Doctor. Go watch the funeral. I'll be watching too. But we won't see the same thing, you and I. Find me when they're done. I'll tell you what I saw. Strange offer, but I might take it. After I pilfer your things... Oh. I'm not at all treading softly. I am stomping about the earth. Isidore. Oh my god, look at his fucking arms. Ruben! Oh my god, hey Ruben, we need to talk in 2 days.
Yes.
I heard of you, Dankovsky. You'll be surprised, but I heard a lot about you. We won't talk now. Earth is crumbling over my mentor's body. But one day we shall talk. Tomorrow, maybe. Pardon me, but I've never heard of you. Don't you go all nimpy-pimpy... Niminy-piminy on me. You came here for Simon because he'd chosen you as his successor, am I right? What? No, I've never talked to the man. I came to study him. You're a fool, Dankovsky. Of all the doctors in the capital, he chose you. And you didn't even understand. I'll explain it to you. But not on my mentor's grave. And not behind my nemesis's back. I'm investigating the phenomenon of Simon. What do you know of his death? Shut up. Alright, we'll talk later. Ine Gashudal, what have we done to anger she? Why does the ground not accept Isidore? Why does it push the coffin with his body back out? It is because he has no continuation. His son does not know the lines. He breaks his own line. The son does not accept his inheritance, and so the ground cannot accept his father. How can the ground not accept a body? You don't really believe it's pushing the coffin out, do you? Maybe the grave just wasn't dug properly. What did Artemy inherit? I doubt you were just talking about the house or some property. The ground is alive, Duratai. It decides who will lie in it and who will Zolkid Bishe. Isidore's Kar Karge does not go into the ground. It does not fit. See for yourself. His path, his Karge, that is his inheritance. Since Isidore left his path, someone else must now walk it. That's what Bordeaux demands. The young Burak is a good man. I knew his milk mother. A heavy burden. Harakaulu. It will break his spine. It won't budge. It really won't. Would you look at that? If Grandpa Isidore can't go on the ground, does that mean he'll stay with us? Like in the tale of the Gazaradori Doroki Tenushi? Will Grandpa Simon come back too? Do not speak of that Cain sorcerer, Kuged. Isidore kept company with him. That's the source of all our troubles, Terezemeti. That is why Bordeaux is angry. Cain sorcerer? I haven't heard that one about Simon yet. I thought he was well liked here. I'm getting so depressed. Don't listen to him. It's not him talking, but the grief that claws at his throat. Simon was Kairata-kun to us, just like Isidore, and we lost them both on the same day. Tender Ugibolo, Bidimuno, Gansara Bainabdi. You have my condolences. Artemy.
Get over it.
Forgive me, or forgive the big city. Ekelel, father. He didn't mean to intrude. I came to pay my respects. I never met Isidore, but I understand you played an important role in this community. There are whispers in the crowd that the earth won't take Isidore's body. What is this all about? You came to a place of silence, Emshen. Keep silent. Don't you want to find out how and why your father died? You're a doctor. This is your last opportunity to examine the body. Leave him, Mogakun. Young Burak is searching for his path, Megan. Open your eyes and see that he is struggling. Eke Kunde. The kid is wailing on his words. No one is waiting to hear your words, though. Especially not young Burak. Isidore personally invited me to town. This must carry some meaning around here. Young Burak will be gathering herbs for the offering tonight on the back of Gorkin, near Olongo. You may talk to him there. Do not talk here. Why there? It is permitted to spill blood there. Here it is not. The earth in that place will be pleased. This is some advanced diplomacy. I don't expect this to end in bloodshed. However, with Burak, you never know. Say what you will, Mogakun. You can walk tonight, but choose your words wisely, Mogakun, for not all of them may be taken kindly. Are you trying to preserve Burak's peace of mind, or are you plotting something? Detective Dankovsky, it would be logical during the day to learn everything possible about Isidore's death. Duty to his son. Duty requires me to tell young Burak what I learn about his father's death. I'll go find him on the bank of Gorkin in the evening after the funeral. Rest in peace, my faithful colleague. The doctor who drove the sand pest from the town. How could you die now? Why can't you rest? Oh, fucking, what's your name? Eerie eyes, not a wife. Isidore was a widower. The organizer? Whatever her name was. I'm really depressed. I need a little pick-me-up. Oh, I'm so slow. Oh, poor me.
It wasn't me. Don't look at me like that.
Halt, Doctor. My dad whispered to me that you are leaving empty-handed. You came too late. I don't know why I came anymore. All I found was death, gossip, and superstition. I have something in common, Grace. I talk to the dead too, in my own way, or rather, I read them in the morgue. Isidore will not talk to you. The ritual sealed his body. Even I cannot hear him. My dad whispered to me that Isidore can talk to his son now. He doesn't wish to talk to anyone else. How touching. What now? If what you say is true, I wish both Budaks to have a good talk, whatever that means. It's a shame you haven't met Isidore earlier, neither alive nor dead, but it wouldn't have been possible. You didn't even know about the old place. What is this old place? Before he went into the earth, Isidore was embalmed in the largest of the old settlements. Chikin, it means ear in steppe language. This was a special embalming ritual. No one had been treated for burial this way for many, many years. Are you saying that this morning his body was in the steppe settlement? I could have examined it. What is so special about this embalmment? It is an old ritual. I don't know the details. The only keeper of this knowledge was trusted with Isidore's body. His hands prepared him for the earth. He made it so that Isidore is now silent for everyone, save his son. Well, you are right about one thing. A doctor can learn more from a body when it's not embalmed. Hic locus est, ubi mors gaudet succedere viate. A loop. Isidore's body departed for the funeral. I was late, but now I know exactly when and where I should have looked for it. It's on the map. So, from early morning, Isidore is being embalmed in the steppe village. The journey isn't close. I need to examine him before midday. Okay. Hint at the past. I didn't manage to touch the body, but the keeper of the dead told me that in the morning Isidore was being prepared in the steppe village. Let's say I'd made it there in time. I want to examine the body with morning steppe people present. They'll tear me apart, and Isidore's son won't stop them. Did I really come for nothing? Steppe customs. Strange ceremony. The old man's body on an earthen mound, as if the body was pushed out of the coffin. What's happening? Okay. So I was too late for the body, but I can go back in time, I think, and, you know, check him out there. I feel like I'm going to have to redo this day eventually, because I didn't get the parcel, I didn't examine his body. Alright, I'll go talk to these kids, and then I'll go talk to the Canes. See what they can tell me. I need to take a sip of water. First of all, I need to kick something so I can get back into town. Come on, let me leave! Come on! Soul and a halves, what's up, bros? Oh, dearie me. This is so cool. The fucking film reel.
Damn.
You tell him, Dankovsky.
Be quiet, you lot.
Children have taken over the town, sneaking around. This is where they nest. Let me take a look at your dog. Notkin is a freaking hog. Keeps raising his chin to look taller. Let's say the trick is familiar. Oh yo yo, it's a kid, bro. Soul and a Halves chieftain. There were 2 large gangs of children in the town. The Soul and a Halves, he just disappeared, kept animals and called them their halves, which supposedly understood them better than any humans did. Oh, is he petting his cat right now? Every Soul and a Half has such an animal companion, though I never saw a single one.
Maybe Khan and I should bury the hatchet?
Your problems, little imp, are caused by the tower. You've completely lost touch with the earth up there. I used to be like that too. Remember when we used to play together? But now the games are over. Don't go soft on him, chieftain. If he's turning up his snout at food, let him. So the doggy was a doghead all along. I should have guessed. He violated the treaty. He stalked around our turf and he broke into the warehouses because he wanted the lanterns. Our guys were going to give him a thrashing after they caught him, but I wouldn't allow it. See, Doctor? There he is, unharmed. He's just refusing to eat for some reason, which is why we sent for you. Oh, I gotta sneeze. I take it you're in charge here? What sort of gang is this? Name's Notkin. We're Soul and a Halves. We rule the town. We run the warehouses. We maintain order. And do the adults know about this? That Bad Grief ran the warehouses. What does Soul and a Halves even mean? Do you believe a person can have a non-integer number of souls? Bad Grief's a grown-up, and grown-ups stay out of our business. They've got their authorities and we've got ours. It's called neutrality. Grief knows the treaty, and he knows that if you violate it, you're in for it. Isn't that right, dog? He knows he violated the treaty like the dirt flea bag he is. Not once trespassing, but not only trespassing, but stealing from us to boot. That's like spitting in my face and rubbing it in. It's personal. I can forgive a lot. But if I let this kind of foul play slide, I'd lose my own gang's respect. I think he's been punished enough. Perhaps you might let him go? Let him go? Come on! We let him go, and next thing you know, he's out there blabbing about our lantern cash. He'll tell all his doghead pals. Don't listen to the doctor, chieftain. We can't let the pipsqueak go. We can't. You've tortured a kid to within an inch of his life. He can barely speak anymore. Are you going to starve him to death? Well, I don't know about that. I'll let the town's governor know what's happening here at once. Don't! Not the governor! Go tell Khan! Tell him I'm here. Oh, looky there! The little mutt just whimpered something inhuman! What's that you're whining about, puppy? You want Khan here, huh? Do you want us to dance a jig for you, too? Forget it! Talk to me, prisoner. How are you holding up? You gotta lay off your hunger strike or you'll get sick for real. You've gotta fetch Khan. Khan will help. Khan's their top dog. Those pups are all up in the tower where the winds have blown the last of their wits away. They think putting on a mask is all it takes to reject their animal nature. But that's just silly. How can you overcome your nature with a mask? I reckon Khan sent this little dolt to us to begin with. His plan was to steal our lanterns, and now he's holed up in his tower, afraid to even peek out. The lanterns really warrant such severe maltreatment? Well, first of all, there's no matry whatever. You know what I mean, Doctor. Didn't happen. We tried to feed him and he refused to eat. Second of all, screw you too, okay? I told you, Doctor. It's not about the lanterns. He violated the treaty. Go fetch Khan if you can't settle this conflict without him. What was the point of sending a messenger for me? Yeah, sure. We should send a messenger to Khan so he grabs him and takes him prisoner. What kind of jackass would want to just walk into captivity? Use your brain, man. We sent for you because the pup is starving himself, and it's not right. We're not beasts, unlike them. I want to do this the proper way, treaty and all. And I'm your errand boy now? Or should I say errand grown-up? I'm a doctor, not a courier. I'm not going out searching for cod for you. Sort it out yourselves. Are you sure you haven't gotten cold feet? You're the leader here. Why don't you go to him to negotiate if this is all so important? Doctor, you can see for yourself that it's a messed up situation. We caught this mutt stealing. We can't just let him go. If Khan was adhering to the treaty, he'd be here to rescue him. But he either doesn't know we have his pup, or he does, and he's gotten cold feet. Erat interdum quadrupis. Bring your leader. Children from the warehouses captured a child from the polyhedron. To resolve the conflict, they need the Doghead's leader, Casper Kane. Permissiveness. This child play. I've gone too far. I'll report to Governor Stavrov. Let his men reason with juvenile kidnappers. I'll go talk with the Canes. What'll be the quickest way there? I'll leave up through here. Oh!
It's more honest now.
It's more honest now. Oh! Hey!
Misophonia, Dankovsky.
Grief? Going to the bridge square. Man, I've already wasted so much fucking time today. It's already about to be 5. My goodness gracious. Is this so much to ask? Just 1 more hour. Just 30 little minutes. What's happening here? Is the cathedral closed? That is it, love. Closed since yesterday. The cathedral's doors are like eyelids. It's closed them to mourn Simon, and it's not letting anyone in until it's done grieving. Calamity! I don't know what to do. The time? Where do we get it now? Did I hear that correctly? Are you asking the cathedral for time? Oh, you're a newcomer, aren't you? I see why you're all in the dark then. It crafts time, our cathedral. What else would I ask it for? Won't give anything besides time. I heard of that, and I still cannot understand what it means that it crafts time. Huh? Can there ever be too much time? Since I began asking, the days become longer and longer. I have 32 hours already in my personal day. You don't really expect me to believe that, do you? Why do you need 32 hours in a day? Have you got kids, young man? I have 5. To manage it all, you need to slap on 40 more hours a day at least. I've got 32 now, and still I have to rush around all the time. If the cathedral suddenly answers, please put in a good word for me, too. Ah, balls. I gotta look at something sad. I have some health to burn. Okay, let's go see if Georgie's willing to talk to me. Oh, that good, sir? You have anything sad for me to look at?
It's a disgrace to be illiterate. One must learn to read the signs of fate.
You are quite insistent, bachelor. These walls still grieve for Simon. The house is not yet ready to receive guests. I need to talk to Simon, and if I can't, I must settle for those who knew him best. I realize how a visit at this time looks, but I see it as my duty to offer condolences in person. I'm not here for a social call. You're now the head of one of the ruling families, and I must inform you that the sand plague has reached this town! To get your money's worth, so to speak. Yes, I'm a busy man leading a groundbreaking research lab that is struggling to stay afloat. I dropped everything for a trip to this backwater. Don't you think I have the right to expect the barest minimum of results? Don't taunt me. I feel enough of an idiot already, a renowned thanatologist, off on a wild goose chase. I don't know how to answer that, Georgie. Obfuscation in the face of scientific interest is not my strong suit, and yes, a dead Simon is still of scientific interest. I didn't mean to pick that one, but that was good. It made me sad. You're out of line, bachelor. You care nothing for our grief. So why would I care for your troubles in the capital? Choose your words more carefully. I choose to say that I grieve with you. I choose to say that honoring Simon's memory involves, among other things, studying the phenomenon of his life and understanding his work. I choose to say that I tire of your provincial pleasantries. You grieve a discovery you were unable to make. Indeed, but was it not Simon's wish for his longevity to be studied? I don't know how I know that Simon's body was stolen already. Your dogged pursuit of other people's secrets is obnoxious, bordering on impertinent. I believe your motives are sincere, bachelor, but this is too soon. curb your zeal and allow us to come to terms with our loss. Come to terms with your loss, or hide the fact that Simon's body has been stolen from you. Don't bother to protest, I know. You know? How? That's what I want to know. That's unimportant. I know it. And that's that. Well, you're right. We don't have the body. And the fact that you know that the fact that you know that matters more than you think. In what way? Simon warned me you were coming. He said to me, a doctor will arrive on the second day and ask to see the body. If he says it's been stolen, he is the one. Tell him to look for it. He warned you? Inconceivable. I did not understand what stolen body he was talking about. And here you are, bachelor, speaking the words I have been waiting for. Hopefully our conversation will be different from now on. Let's start at the beginning. Tell me how Simon died. I know less than you're hoping for. Shortly before his death, Simon disappeared. Neither we nor the townspeople saw him for several days. He returned in the middle of the night, instructing everyone in the house not to eat meat or drink water for a week. Jesus, what are you going to drink then? You're going to get dehydrated. Make sure to stay hydrated, guys. Why abstain from meat and water? Is that a custom of some sort? It is a mourning custom. At the time, I thought Simon was arranging the funeral of someone important, and would tell us later. Turns out he was arranging his own. Now I am sure he knew that he was dying. Afterward, he locked himself in the focus, saying he wasn't to be disturbed. Here we go. Yeah. What is this focus? A focal point in our modern sense, or an erudite reference to the original Latin word for a hearth? It is both. The focus is Simon's private space. Dude, imagine if we were going to get into the focus this time. That would be fucking crazy. It does have a physical entrance located in the wing of the crucible currently occupied by our young brother Victor. The wing used to be Simon's, but by the time Victor grew up, Simon had learned to manipulate space so as to make do with only his study. I don't understand. So there's more to Simon's study than meets the eye? The focus is Simon's study. It is also his bedroom, as well as his workshop, library, laboratory, and whatever else he needs it to be. But the focus is also a state of mind in resonance with a state of matter. Discovering that resonance was one of his life's greatest achievements. I am not surprised it was where he died. All your explanation does is stoke one's imagination. The focus cannot be entered unless its owner wills it. However, that night I woke up with an irresistible urge to knock. I cannot explain it. It was as if a hook lodged itself in my heart and dragged me towards the door. Simon didn't respond, but I was able to enter. He was already dead. So he's the one who found Simon's body. Okay. What exactly did you see? Testimony from before anything was moved is very important. My particular condolences then. It's always horrible to be the one who discovered the body. I'm unsure of my memory. It's clouded from the shock, from the effects of the focus. The state of the body shocked me, twisted and mutilated as if through torture. Like an invisible force had wrung all the pain it could from Simon, though he fought it to the last. I know you say you're unsure, but doesn't this mean Simon was murdered? Someone crept into the study and... If only Simon let the murderer in himself. Locks are not what guards the focus. Besides, I do not believe a visitor would retain the capacity to end a life. As I told you, it is a state of mind, not a three-dimensional space. Are we going to be able to? Nevertheless, I would like to examine the place he died. Now that you have proven you are the one Simon was expecting, I do not and cannot object. The question is whether the Focus will feel the same way. Go to Victor's wing of the house and try it. I cannot help you. Indeed, I cannot help even my nephews, my own Cain blood. It is a trial everyone must take alone. Thank you for your permission to end this conversation itself. Good luck, Bachelor. Stop by sometime. I'm sure I can find plenty to talk about with a guest of Simon's. Another thing, I'm sure you will locate the body and study it. I am prepared to entrust it to you, but please promise me you will identify the thief. Of course, it is in our common interest to do so. My decision echoes in the future. Sick, this is good news. Reconciliation. The Cains might be offended by my lack of compassion about Simon, a bit of sympathy, and we're good friends again. Sanctum Sanctorum. Today is the day I've received the blessing to visit Simon's study. Oh shit! Dude, we're gonna get to see the Focus! Okay. Well, maybe we will. That's still kind of up in the air. Holy shit, dude. If we're really about to go into the Focus... Fuck that mirror.
Stop staring at me. Push over.
I've had, like, so many mental images about, like, what the fuck the Focus could even be. I am so very excited to step into it. What's up, Khan?
Just stay away from me this time of year. Come to think of it, keep your hands off anything here.
Non shall sed vitae dissem. You know Latin? I remember some phrases every so often. My uncle tried to teach it to me. But I slacked off during the lessons. I hated studying, but I've always liked how it sounded. Like an incantation. What does that one mean? Non scholiae sed vitae disc something? We do not learn for school, but for life. There's also this one. Ere humanium est. I'm not sure why it came to mind just now. What does it mean? Enough with the Latin. I'm here on business. Notkin's gang has taken a dog-masked boy prisoner. What? Damn him. Who was taken? Grunky or TikTok? I don't know. I didn't ask his name. The boy hardly speaks at all. It's TikTok then. He's a quiet one, but no matter who's imprisoned, we have no time to waste. Come on, the sooner we get him out, the better. What do you mean we? I'm not going anywhere. I've spent half a day on you kids already. Have you ever heard of the observer effect? My uncle taught me that all negotiations require a third party. An arbiter, a mediator, to make sure they succeed. Nutkin told me you had some sort of treaty. He said it forbids adults from meddling in your affairs. That's correct. But you won't be meddling. You'll only be observing. Lupus non mordit lupum, as they say. What do wolves have to do with this? If Notkin sent you to tell me about the prisoner, that means he trusts you, respects you, which means he won't bite in your presence. Oh no, enough of this. Sort this out on your own. I'm washing my hands of it. You go ahead. I still have business to attend to at the Crucible. I'll join you soon. king's speech, Casper took the captivity of one of his own seriously. He's going to negotiate and ask me to arbitrate. I could do that. Okay. Focus time. Focus time. Focus time. Let me in. Okay, this is the only door. Focus, 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 focus time! Victor doesn't need a clock to know the time, but what does he need clocks for? Ah. Accessibility. The study is locked. I must grasp its essence to get inside. If only I could understand what that means! Belladonna. I wonder. Hey Victor, you know how to get to the fucking study? The focus? 12:03 and it's just normal clock. I've never been to Simon Kane's study. Probably not important. I didn't receive Isidore's last parcel. The ruling Kane family calls me their friend. Strange. I suppose I'll have to try and figure this out another day. Because I truly don't have anything left to do except for attend to this fucking gang meeting. You guys better be playing nice out here. Alright. Everyone break it up. What do we got going on here?
Where are my right paws? Where are my bloodhounds?
Would you look at that? Casper Kane, the one and only, descends to us from his ivory tower. If I'd known you were coming, I'd have rolled out the red carpet.
Only children can live in the tower. It's off limits to the rest.
You okay, Grunky? Have they been beating you? Torturing you? Khan, please, forgive me, What have you animals done to him? He can barely breathe. Easy. We never laid a finger on him. He has been starving himself. We bring him food and the silly thing won't even eat. And you, Doctor? Why have you returned? I thought you weren't interested in our squabbles. Khan has asked me to adjudicate your conflict. I asked the bachelor to attend. I figured you wouldn't dare violate the treaty in his presence. Funny you should say that, considering this pup of yours violated the treaty and being punished for it is the exact reason we're all here. But I'm fine with an arbiter being present, and I'm willing to hear any offers you have. I only have one. A hostage swap. Let Grunky go. I'll take his place in the cage. What? 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 It's my decision. My people are my responsibility. Uncle Simon taught me that if you can relieve someone of their pain and shoulder their burdens yourself, then you must. I have to stay the course for their sakes. So you're not even considering an option where no one gets locked in a cage. My uncle once said that I had a great test of character ahead of me. He also spoke at length about how imprisoning your soul was the only way to know true freedom. But I never understood what he meant until I saw this cage. Looks like Uncle Simon did a poor job of explaining the concept of a metaphor to you. You're oddly quiet, Notkin. What happened? Isn't upholding the treaty what you wanted? You'll recall it does permit hostage exchanges. Yes, of course. I'm just wondering what the catch is. What are you after, Casper? That's the difference between us, Chieftain. You're always looking for a catch, but I just do what my heart tells me to. Don't trust him, Chieftain! Bet you anything he's got a lockpick in his pocket. We lock him up now, he waits for nightfall, then pop! He's gone! And what do you think of Casper Kane's offer, Doctor? You're the arbiter today, after all. I think you kids have gotten a little carried away at playing at being grown-ups. I don't think anything. Make up your own minds. There's no other option, Notkin. You're going to have to agree, or you'll end up starving Grunky to death. So be it. Have your way, Casper. Open the cage. I'll let the pup go, but I'm warning you. If you pull something, it's war. You mark my words, Chieftain. We lock him up now, his entire posse's gonna kick down our doors tonight. That won't happen. Grunky, tell the crew not to try anything. I'm going to handle this myself, is that clear? The last thing we need is bloodshed. I hope you know what you're doing, Con. Okay. Conivance. Sabrov decided to look the other way. Patrolmen won't intervene until the children kill each other. Whatever. Schoolboys checkmate. The Solana halves released their prisoner. Casper took his place in the cage and said, he no longer needs my help. I have no words. What does this mean exactly? Casper Kane is held captive by the child gang called Solanahavs. The gang war is still smoldering. Okay. Why? Just why? Why did you have to interfere? Who even asked you? You lot caused nothing but trouble. What are you so unhappy about? Would you prefer dying of malnourishment? Death is better than dishonor. What am I going to tell my friends? That they got caught by Notkin's crew? That Khan's locked up in a cage now because of me? Whatever it is you'll tell them, you've lived to tell it. Isn't that enough? Khan took a risk for you. Try to be worthy of it. Nonsense. Trust me, I've studied death all my life, and it's no better than dishonor. Everybody already teases me anyway. Grunky the flunky, brain of a monkey. I just wanted to prove I could be useful. I wanted to get those lanterns. I was teased as a kid too. You know what lesson I learned? That the best revenge is living well. True that, bro. Put that on a shirt. Yeah, you're right. You're just saying that so I don't feel bad. You're big and strong. Nobody teased you. I'm big and strong now. But back when I was a kid, though, The teasing never stopped. What do they say to you? I got called Danko the Cranko and Lady Danky and Pumpkinhead too, dude. Come on now, after I open up to you like that, how are you any better than your bullies? I'm sorry, I couldn't help it. I won't laugh again, pinky promise. Thanks. Lately it's felt like there's a stone pressing down on my soul, but I feel a little better after talking to you. I'm gonna go to the tower and tell him everything. Good luck, kid. Take care of yourself. Remember not to skip meals. Do you want the lanterns? I know where those cat lovers are hiding them. They stole a bunch of pretty lanterns from somewhere and stashed them in warehouse 15. You should take them. It's not right when beautiful things belong to idiots. Bene merenti bene fuerte male merenti par erit. Encouragement. Got a new decree. All right, I gotta. The fuck. I gotta calm the hell down. What else can I do today? Oh, Burak! Hello, Burak. I gotta go say hi to you. I'm gonna take some drugs.
More at ease. More clear.
I feel like this way would be quicker, actually. Okay, we're doing good so far. Might be useful to replay this day and look at Simon's or Isidore's body and get the parcel, whatever it is. That's cool. I did that side quest and I got a new decree. Oh, you closed the termitary, did you? You think that's gonna help? The plague is still gonna come out and get us all. That's even where it's coming from. Oh, good old Burak. Alright, where are you, bro? Oh my god, I can't see anything. Hello? Is this a fucking trap or something? Am I gonna get ganked? Oh, hello there.
Huh?
Huh? You. Me. Sorry to hear that. What a strange way to start a conversation. What are you sorry about? I can tell you're here to complain. I've been listening to people bemoan my father's death for 2 days. Like they are his children. I wish they'd shut up. Never wrong, I'm here in a professional capacity. I don't care what it is to you. I'm up to my solar plexus and troubles of my own. I'm trying to investigate Isidore's murder. Stay out of it. My father's death is my kargi, not yours. What's kargi? You don't know? You don't know anything, M-Shen. I guess he'd just be saying, you don't know. You don't know anything, M-Shen. I do know something about your father's death. Certainly more than you do. I've been to the crime scene, met a huge step man there. He introduced himself as Oyun. He's the one who sealed the house. Oyun is the foreman of the abattoir, an important man among the kin. Father's kindred. That means he's allowed to enter the dead house, but he has no right to bar entry for the others. I think that's it. That's all I've managed to uncover regarding your father's death. Thank you, Shen. My head is buzzing so much I didn't want to listen to you, but you brought me solid facts instead of empty chatter. I'll pave the road with those facts, a road that will lead me to the answer. And if that answer concerns you too, I'll come find you myself. But now, please leave. I need to face this step alone. You know, I've been thinking, it was your father who sent me a letter of invitation to this town. What if he was killed because of me? I'm almost positive your father was killed by that Oyun fellow. He was acting like a criminal who came to cover his tracks. Listen to yourself. Do you really think the world revolves around you? You have no sense of measure and don't know how to finish on a clean note. Ugh. I just wanted to help, but keep your hypothesis to mull over, you know? Passing the case, Brock no longer wants my help. He believes finding his father's killer is his duty, but I'm certain, deep down, he's grateful to me. How do I get into the focus? That's the real question.
Never alone. Things everywhere.
Technically, yes, it'd be faster to go down this way. $56 What if I just go straight there? 57. I'll save a minute, dude. This game is great. It'll be fucking was it 9 by then? Or how does military time work again? Yeah, this is 8. So it'll be 9 by then. Well, I'll be right next to the still water, so I can just go home if it gets too late. I'm all tired because I just ran a bunch. Oh! This certainly wasn't what I was expecting it to look like. Does the mechanism lock the study at specific hours? Entries only possible at the designated time, but on which days? Ah, 9 o'clock. Mark?
A good joke doesn't need a punchline. It needs structure.
Look who's here! A rare guest indeed. Dressed to the nines, straight from the capital with his high society manners. You have a theatrical streak, Bachelor. I like that about you. You make an entrance like you're stepping into the spotlight on a stage. I prefer to the picture show myself, actually. Where's the owner of the house? He was just here. I'd like to talk to him. Do you mean Simon? Yes, I am. The Crucible is unpleasantly crowded today. Like a playhouse during intermission. People sauntering in wearing garments from the capital, their faces cramped with a nervous tic, making polite inquiries about Simon. What do you mean people? Is there more is this more wordplay, or is there someone else here before me? Haven't you met her? What an astonishing non-meeting! Were I not a stage director, I think it's staged. Not at all a coincidence. Wait, who's her? A woman wearing a garment from the capital, with a cold, anemic face. She was here just before you. Who's she? I haven't the slightest idea. We didn't talk. I just watched her walk by in the corridor, that's it. Why would I speak to her? When she passed by, I felt a wave of arrogance wash over me. Arrogance and menace. I knew they sent someone to watch me. Someone else is investigating Simon's death or tampering with the evidence. Have you seen that woman before? Never. And I never hope to see her again. She made my hands cold. If she only just left, I've got a chance to catch her outside. Perform popular melodies publicly to let spirits. What's up, kids? You win this time. I told you Khan wasn't in there. What are our three kids doing? Looking for Khan. He should be on Earth somewhere, but that's so much ground to cover. Did you kidnap him? Confess. I didn't kidnap anyone. I know where Khan is. He's fucking locked up in the kennel right now. That's what every kidnapper says. He's disappeared somewhere, and we're here to find him. We looked under every bed and in every drawer, but he's nowhere to be found. We were in the study just now. Did you happen to see him in there? Khan is in the warehouse, is locked in a dog cage, gnawing on a bone. Sorry that you weren't informed. Khan is something, isn't he? That's what you saw in the study, right? Where is he really? I saw nothing of the sort. In fact, I barely saw anything in the study, but I was present for his negotiations with the Soul and a Halves at their fortress. And? How did the negotiations go? Why am I reporting to the two of you? Oy, 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 I'm depressed. I've gone inside the study, and it's completely empty despite Georgie's assurances that the crime scene was untouched. What the hell? Huh. Hasn't burned a millimeter in 5 minutes. The only personal item. Or is it just a cigar after all? No, Simon, no traces of a terrible crime. Empty. What am I doing here? Not today? Something's not right here. Not today. Another day, perhaps. Oi!
Stop looking at me like a dead fish.
Wait, and Daniel. You spoke with the liars in this house. Tell me, are you part of their conspiracy? Or are they leading you around by the nose? Liars, I spoke to your family. Precisely. Please note, I'm not calling them scoundrels. My father, uncle, brother, they're all men of honor. But an inventive mind can build magnificent places of intellect on a foundation of sand. A common sin of inventors and eccentrics. All my relatives are undeniably intelligent, but they lack the spark of insight, and so they draw false conclusions. Ergo, they lie. It's called being mistaken. They lie. They're constrained by propriety, rituals, and grief. Don't contradict me, just listen. Alright. So, what are they lying about? In a word, they say Uncle Simon is dead. I beg your pardon? Simon is alive. What I'd like to know is, why are you helping them hide it? Or are you being deceived like the rest? Why do you say that? You just left his focus. Surely you sensed it. That diagonal inverse space. I haven't visited it often, but enough to know. My family claims that's where Simon died, but is death even possible in such a place? Oh, Maria, if this was a debate, the judges would rate your argument extremely weak. That place did give me a peculiar feeling, like a buzzing at the back of my mind, so to speak. But that's hardly a panacea for death. Well, it's probably too much to expect genuine insight, no matter how brilliant or interesting I might find you. Here's a more substantial argument for you. My father claims Uncle Simon died the night before you arrived, but I saw you with him yesterday morning. What? Come now, Andiniel. I know your secret. I saw you talking with Simon beneath the polyhedron yesterday morning. I won't ask what you spoke of. I have no right to pry into Uncle's secrets, and I won't torture you into breaking a vow. But the lie about his death sows confusion. It chokes the townfolk with black despair. Please stop spreading it. You mistook him for someone else. This must be some kind of mix-up because I've never met Simon. Yes. Your eyes tell me that you believe your own words. You're not part of the conspiracy. The lie has ensnared you too. Break free of it. People need Simon. I need him. And I believe that you do too. If Simon is alive, that changes everything. Even if the circumstances of Simon's death are not as your family says, he is dead. Or will die within the next few days. Exactly. That is why you must not believe the lies. Don't lose faith. That's the key. I don't know where Simon is. Sometimes I feel his gaze on me when I walk down the street. But when I turn around, no one's there. Other times I'm convinced a stranger's footsteps belong to him. And there are times I fancy him a shapeshifter, that he can become anyone. Don't lose faith. You're the one so in confusion now, Maria. Another thing, don't return to my father and uncle and try to catch them in a lie. You'll never outmaneuver their rhetoric, and the attempt will cost you their trust. They won't give you a straight answer, so you might as well pave your own way, and Daniel. If anyone can manage it, it's you. I'm certain of that. This is so confusing. Why can't people simply tell the truth? Okay. Maria saw me conversing with Simon on the first day. What the fuck? I need something to fucking hit. Oh!
Tired of this noise.
Okay, what now? Temporary dead end. It's clear I'm missing something, but today I won't solve the study's mystery. Getting inside is a huge success already. Huh. Strange. Let me get a little fucking... Ugh! Okay. Hiya!
Optics, vision. Their answer is in mirrors.
Subrav. It's shape. Oh, the lamp? No, no, no. Subrav decides to look the other way. Right. Who's the night light for? Its shape resembles a polyhedron. Moths fly to the light. Oh, baby! Hiya!
Once Denkovsky. Now 1,000 fragments of Denkovsky.
You tell him, bro. Little girl. Don't have anything to do in here, really. Pretty. Wow. Okay. Omoshiroi. I don't think it's gonna let me, I don't know, I'm gonna pass time. Because I think I have to, you know, finish the day until I can time travel. My lovely, lovely Eva, where are you?
Tomorrow shall not come, unless you want it to. Do come home.
Yesterday the streets were in turmoil, and today everyone seems so lost. Dumbfounded almost, without Simon and Isidore. I'm lost too. I still can't believe they're both dead. The man I came to see and the man who summoned me here. Your town relies far too heavily on authority figures. People need to use their own heads to take responsibility, blah blah blah, whatever. You understand us all better than you think. You know, both Simon and Isidore agreed that you can't lead someone by the hands forever. Children must grow up. But here's the paradox. They succeeded in this with their own families, and yet the town clung to them until the very end. They taught us everything, but we never believed we'd learned it. Strange. Not the best time for a test of independence. Then again, tests are never timely. It's a shame you never met either of them. A single conversation with either could change a person's fate. At least I made peace with, didn't make Simon's family mad. I visited the Canes today and spoke with Georgie. Georgie is a difficult man, and grief doesn't make anyone easier. Did you know he sculpts in his free time? A good sculpture captures a turbulent living emotion and freezes it in stone. Georgie resembles his craft. He feels something, and then he freezes that emotion forever. It's good that you visited him today. A day after his brother's death, his feelings hadn't yet turned to stone. It wasn't easy. It's like he was deliberately provoking me. The Canes are demanding. Even the seemingly pliable Victor, even little Casper, they're used to testing each other as well as those around them. I don't know what you and Georgie talked about, but it seems you passed the test. Only this test wasn't set by Georgie, but by Simon himself. I thought so. Simon was waiting for you after all, and it's not like him to deny a guest a proper welcome. This posthumous hospitality is terrifying. I thought that Simon's death was the death of all my hopes, but I'm starting to see new opportunities before me now. Apparently Simon invited another guest, some woman, also from the capital. Have you heard anything about that? I heard an unfamiliar woman's voice at the station when your train arrived. A decisive voice, like steel. What was it that she said? Something about heading to the tallest landmark. There was a smirk in her voice as she said it. The main landmark here is the Polyhedron, and the Crucible is right next to it. As is the Stillwater, and our cathedral. I didn't like the way she chuckled. Even if she's Simon's guest, one shouldn't snicker like that when they speak of the Polyhedron. As for me, I don't like this woman's elusiveness. I somehow missed her at the station and again today, as she's evading me on purpose. At least you've confirmed she exists. I wasn't sure whether Market Motel was playing a joke on me or not. Alright. Ooh, I'm full, baby. Full up on amalgam. Alright, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, think about where we'll go next, and I'll be right back. I'm back. Okay, I do kind of want to replay day 3 to see, what kind of changes we made today that will impact that day. Alright, I need to sneeze. Never mind. I do want to check out the polyhedron. And the cathedral. Simon might be alive. Fucking Odong. I'm not sure anything will have that big of an effect on today, actually. Still haven't played day 4. And I guess I tried to escape. And then today I woke up in the fucking prison and I was prisoner there and I fucking shot myself in the head because I was prisoner. Okay, what are we thinking? Maybe... Maybe we will go back to day 3 and check things out, you know?
The town dribbles.
The fuck is this thing? Ah! He was a thirsty one, older than the Stomatans, Yulia, and the rest of them. The oldest of the one-era texts. He smoked a lot, smiled, and kept quiet. Who are you talking about? Farkad. He built the still water and the cathedral. Why did you think of him? It's just that he made this lamp, too. The cathedral used to have beautiful stained glass windows. They shattered, but Farkad wasn't upset. He gathered the shards and made this little marvel from them. That's what set him apart from the Stomatans. Modesty? No, nothing like that. It's just that the Stomatans need to argue with everything. Tear up the earth, remake the order, impose their will. But Farkad watched what was happening and picked it up, added to it, finish the construction. I think a cathedral with broken windows was more interesting to him than just a cathedral. What sort of cathedral do you have? It doesn't serve any religion. Well, of course not. That's the whole idea of a cathedral. You know, like a book with nothing written in it, but it embodies the abstract idea of every possible book. The original concept was this: to build not a cathedral of some faith, but simply a cathedral. The abstraction was supposed to elevate it above time, or perhaps remove it from time. A cathedral as a symbol of itself. That's pretentious. The fact that the stained glass shattered, that was a sign, I presume? With a capital S, of course. Farquaad wanted the cathedral to represent all cathedrals? There's something to it, I'll give him that. Farquaad often smoked and watched the shapes form in the smoke. I think that was his conversation with the world. And when the stained glass shattered, he didn't restore it, but gave it another sun. A small one, tabletop sized, since stained glass is meant to have light shine through it. When I turn this lamp on, the still water seems to transform. Well, that's how it should be with church-stained glass, isn't it? I think Farquaad felt guilty that I ended up living in the still water after all. He lived here himself, but he kept saying it was a house not meant for living. And then he died. And here I am, still living. How did he die? I don't know. And in any case, not now. Let's watch the sky watching us instead. It's the gaze of the past, the stained glass that used to be whole. By the way, tiny pieces of stained glass sometimes break off from the lamp, like falling leaves. If you notice any, don't throw them away. They're useful. I won't throw them away. At the very least, they're a memento. Huh. Alright, I was actually gonna refill my water when I got up to go to the bathroom, so I'm gonna do that. I'll be right back. Alright. So, my choice is do the third day. What the fuck? Do the third day again. Or do day 4. Oh, excuse me. How does he disturb the earth twice? Once is in the cemetery, I assume. And the other... I don't know. Yeah, okay, we'll do day 3 again. Actually, no, I think we might just skip to day 4. I don't feel like I don't really feel like doing everything all over again. I am the law. Alter the course of events? What do you mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. I think I'm just gonna go straight to day 4. To be frank. Oy oy oy. Oh, never mind. Items exist only in the days where they were found. When changing days, they remain in the clock. No, I don't give a shit. Oh man, I used up so much amalgam though. Let's see what this does. I am the law. Polyhedron. Yep. What's up, girl? How you doing? You see any mirrors around?
Forgot that there's so much of the world.
You guys know what I always forget? That there's so much of the world!
Camera obscura.
Camera Lumina? What are y'all doing here? What do you want? Oh, my fucking, scary scarecrows I made. That's it. I won't let this go. I'm going to complain. Are you talking to me? I was just passing by. If I accidentally stepped on your foot, forgive me. It wasn't intentional. Look around you. They tell me there's a hospital in the theater. I limp over there and say, my leg hurts, help me. And you know what they did? They kicked me out. Said they don't deal with that kind of thing. What kind of hospital is that? They don't treat people, they study them. It's an emergency hospital. Its purpose is to study the disease. Don't mess with me, you hear? They don't treat people there. Call it something else, like a lab or institute. Fair enough. Gee, that one's mighty ugly. Whose idea was it to put this nastiness everywhere? We're scared enough as it is without these towering wooden things. Should have put up something nice instead. Something beautiful that would please the eye. Putting them up was necessary. Suppose they were pretty scarecrows. Would you be fine with them then? See, the scarecrows ward off all things unholy and unclean. Not doing a great job with the uncleaned ones, then. I haven't had a bath in a week, but here I am. Jeez, kid. I know, they're to scare off birds, right? It's obvious. Birds spread the infection, so they're keeping them away. Such nonsense. What evil do birds ever do to anyone? Birds are God's own creatures. Any infection bounces right off them. Ma, let's go, Ma. I don't want to be here. Ma. So you're saying people aren't God's creatures because infection doesn't bounce off of people? Are they, though? Birds do no evil. People do nothing but evil. I'll tell you this much. If there's a plague eating the town alive, we must have had it coming. It serves us right. Yeah, keep wagging your tongues. It's a plague effigy. It means the infection's already here. And they've locked us up like rats in a plague nest. And are waiting for us all to croak. We've got to run. Run before it's too late. Think you'd get very far? Step is like a sea. You can't cross it on foot. Ever seen the sea tramp? I'll follow the track. You can't get lost if you follow the track. Doesn't crossing the step on foot sound scary to you? Town is scarier now. I feel like different people are supposed to be saying these. Especially with all these scarecrows. One look at them and you might as well abandon your home and hearth and run. Listen to your son. He's the only one among you who says sensible things. But yeah,
Vibrant.
I'm
Everything's so vibrant.
turned around again. What does that mean? Alright. Polyhedron and cathedral time. I love they're actually putting the scarecrows up. That's awesome. Are you heading to the town hall too? I already had this conversation. What's up, bro? Greetings, Daniel. The cathedral is open to the public, but there are rules. 3 rules to be exact. And they're easy to remember. Sing no borrowed song. Carry no earth. Waste no time. What do you mean by waste no time? Why worry about that? I suppose you know what time is. The cathedral produces it. It should be used wisely and with caution. What is it that you don't understand? Everything, to be honest. What do you mean the cathedral produces time? How does it produce it? Why don't you come inside? Give the lever a good tug. See for yourself. I thought a cathedral was just a large church, a house of prayer, not a time-producing factory. Praying in the cathedral is strictly forbidden. A prayer is essentially a borrowed song. Remember the first rule? No borrowed songs. What happens if I sing a borrowed song? Simple. You'll be swept from the cathedral with this very broom, and will no longer be allowed to enter. Understood, meaning I don't understand any of it. I'll just be on my way. Bunch of nonsense. The eccentric caretaker babbles about mysterious properties and rules of the cathedral. I need to make sense of it myself. What kind of services are held at the cathedral? We're about to find out. Ooh. The hell? raining? That time really does stop in here. Oh! Oh, shit! The Court of Miracles. I experienced something at the cathedral which I cannot find a rational explanation for. Other caretakers' ravings don't seem so delusional. I need to question them again. After I take a sip of water. Remember to stay hydrated, chat. I'm still getting more depressed. A man lies here. He's brought you time. Accepting his gift will be an act of mercy. You're the cathedral's caretaker. How will the cathedral live without your care? There's more truth in your question than you realize. The cathedral doesn't need a bachelor. I take care of it because I'm used to it, not because my work is necessary. So what are you doing here? You need to take away this man's time. Yeah, the fucking... I remember this guy. You told me about this on day 2. Yep. Yep, I remember. I remember. Yep, I remember. I remember. The 5th of September. Alright. Polyhedron time! Are they gonna let me in, I wonder?
I could use some quiet.
What's up, kid? Why are you white? I don't know. Oh, trade! Trade, yes. I don't want anything of yours, kid. Yeah, get it. Get it, kid. Where do you think you're going, old man? You can't go in there. Only kids are allowed through. Old man, I'm 28. Oh my god. I'm gonna be bachelor's age in 6 years? I simply can't believe it exists. When I saw it from a distance, I thought it was an optical... Are you calling me an old man? Really? Gee, you look 82. You look at that, little sis. Chivalry Relic here says he's 28. Right. Ha! More like 128 or 228. He's so old he must have seen the dinosaurs. Haven't you, old man? Seen the dinosaurs? Saurs. They're called dinosaurs. I've seen the dinosaurs. They told me to say hi to you and ask what you're doing standing here. Gee, he's no ordinary old man. He's a grand old boar. Dinosaurs were in your ancient times, and we asked about dinosaurs. They're sofas with giant lizard heads. What? And are those dinosaurs over there behind you inside the polyhedron? Can I take a peek, please? No old people allowed. This is a kid's world, is that clear? You have your old people's world, and we have ours. We don't trespass into yours, so don't come here and leave your old dust all over the place. It takes forever to sweep. That's an interesting world you've got for yourselves. I was just wondering about the sound it's making. I can't be the only one who hears the creaking, can I? It does that all the time. We're used to it. When we play pirates, we pretend it's a mast creaking in the wind. Yar! Do any grown-ups check on its condition? And what if the polyhedron falls over? Who builds it anyway? I suppose it just assembled itself out of straw and sunlight. Ah! I'm getting all these bad answers, man. It didn't. The genie built it. The genie from the bottle. The great genie. The great genie, the king of bottles! Look, I'm glad that you're having fun, but I was asking a serious question. Who finds answers and miracles at the bottom of a bottle? A genie! Does he have a name? What kind of stupid question is that? Everyone has a name. Poor old man, already his brain's not doing good. Here, have a hazelnut. Thanks. Okay, I'll try a different approach. Where can I find this genie of yours? Ugh, and you were off to a promising start. Thought you figured it out. Give the hazelnut back. Fuck! Where do you think the genie lives, old man? Wherever there's lots of bottles. The pub, then. But I've already been there. Not a genie in sight, just Andre Stomatin. Sure, Stomatin. That's our genie's name. But it's not Andre. He's the other one. The mirror image. You mean his brother? Alright, I see. Thank you. I'll go drop by his house. Bingo! Bravissimo! Genius! The old man solved the riddle. Congratulations! Sadly, you didn't earn a hazelnut this time. Here, have this metal spring instead. A consolation prize. Thank you. It's a pleasure doing business with you. These talking with his kids piss me off so much. I can't get in the polyhedron. The only thing left is to talk to Peter Stomatin about it. Artist Loft. Stomatin Loft towers above the Tanner's District. I'll start my search there. Hey, calm the fuck down, dude. Where's my drugs? Where's my drugs? Take a sip of this.
The cinematograph stops.
I need to calm down more! Luckily, time doesn't really pass for me. When I'm moving through districts. I need to pass through an infected district to make it there. Whatever. Whoa. Weird way to segment the district. Alright. Nope. I'm not picking the cathedral for the hospital. I just wanted to look at it. You again? Why do you insist on snooping around here? Didn't I make it clear that you'd be devoured? We already talked about this. Calm down, girl. I know what I'm doing. There's a focus of infection here that I need to find. The louder the sound, the closer I am. Do I have matches? Do I have them on my quick slot? Nope. They're about to be. I'll add this to my quick slot too. Oh no! No! Oh my god! Leave me alone, you fucking skank! Ah! Fucking teleporting in front of me. Have some of this. Eat that up.
They wouldn't have to resort to slander.
Might as well try to find the source of the infection. Ow! Oh god, man, I suck. Am I losing health for that? Or what's the consequence of that exactly? Oh god. Oh god, oh god, oh god. I'm just gonna leave, man. I don't really give that much of a shit about it. I should look for it on my way back, though. I got a day to fuck around with. I already did everything I was supposed to. No. Through here. My bullet kid. Look at him squirm. Thought you were clever, huh? Told you I'd catch you, didn't I? Ow, let me go! Ow! Let me go! Help! Quit thrashing, you cur. You're not getting out, I warned you, didn't I? I said I'd put you in a cage, didn't I? So keep still now. What happened? I'll tell you what happened. We got orders to put a wooden scarecrows around the town. I started my watch this morning and I saw this little scoundrel. Let me go, it hurts. I saw this urchin right here set fire to our scarecrows. I gave him a talking to and left it at that. Quit squirming. I tried talking to you, didn't I? There I was, standing watch, and I saw a little ragamuffin come back and set on fire again. Is it true? Why are you setting fire to scarecrows, you little vandal? My mother's gotten sick. It's really bad. What have our scarecrows got to do with that? You complete dimwit. Fire kicks the plague out, so I heard. They say there's no plague where there's lots of fire. I'm fighting the plague. Plague really does fear fire, but I'm afraid burning scarecrows won't help. Maybe I should look into her as a patient. She's fine. Let me go. Help! She said she was sick. I'm a doctor. Yeah, I'm a step Jebra. Have you seen what you do to sick people in their homes? You burn them alive. I'm not giving you my mother. So you don't trust doctors, but you believe burning scarecrows will save your mother. Alright, let the kid go. Homer off the face of the earth, it's up to him. Did you realize as soon as he pops around the corner, he'll set fire to property again? Making sure he doesn't set fire to anything is what they put you here for. Chase him off. Your job is to protect the scarecrows, not tormenting his kids. Murky. Little Grump, one of the many orphans of this town. Nobody knows where she came from. It was as if she sprang from the earth itself, like a weed. It's unclear who she's meant to become.
Aw, I'm all damp and washed out now.
Mister, give me a hazelnut. You got any hazelnuts? And another one for me. I want a hazelnut too. Children, have you seen Peter Stomatin around? He lives in this house. I don't know Stomatin. He's talking about the genie. Ah, the genie! Everyone knows him. He's a wizard who turns hazelnuts into stories. Hazelnuts into stories? How does that work? Like this. You shake it and hold it to your ear. A person's soul is hidden inside. If you can listen, you might learn their name, or even their whole story. The genie's the best at listening to hazelnuts. He tells us their stories. Every time we find a hazelnut, we bring it to him. I'm a bit of a genie myself, you know. I have plenty of stories. Tell me where Peter's gone, and I'll tell you one. How's this for a test? Here, take this hazelnut. What do you hear? Here's the soul of a beauty named Lilith. One day, her brother Quirky vanished. She went looking for him and found a pack of jackals. Here's the soul of Quirky. One day, he came to the fair and saw the shaman Bravy making his tattoos dance. Here's the soul of Bravy the kidnapper. One day, he took the boy Quirky and turned him into a jackal. A whole pack? That's scary. But Lilith wasn't scared. She sang a lullaby, and one of the jackals recognized it. That was her brother, who'd been cursed. That's some yarn. Not bad, mister. But there's a catch. That note was just an empty shell. There's no soul inside. You made it all up. And what happened next? What happened to Lilith and Quirky? What are you asking him? You lied to us. I know, but I'm curious. Let him finish. Here's what we'll do. You tell me where Stomatin is, and next time I'll finish the story. He left. Said he needed to talk to a friend. We asked him if we could come along to see his friend, and he said no. Because his friend died a long time ago, and he goes alone to visit him. Just the two of them. So he's a medium now? He talks to the dead? Why, you never talk to dead people? You're an odd one, mister. I come to my little brother's grave every day. I tell him stories the genie told me. That explains it. The cemetery, then. Thanks, children. You're always welcome here. Peter is in high demand today. He escaped his crowd of admirers to the quietest place in town, the cemetery. So it looks like I'm going to be running around. I don't want to look at that. It's just depressing. I'm almost fucking full on amalgam again. Alright, I'll leave down there, and that'll be the quickest way. What the fuck? What's going on here? The cheeky blicky of Dumpke. If you came to get vaccinated, you're too late. No more shots for today. What about those who didn't get their shot? What should they do? Alas, there's nothing I can do for you. You're out of vaccine. We administered all the shots we got in the morning, as well as 2 restocks. So there's no more vaccine. 0. Perhaps they still have it at the other posts. I suggest you ask around. What if your colleagues cannot help me either? Come here first thing tomorrow morning. The other bird gets the shot. I should have known there'd be a shortage of vaccine with this production speed. Abducit paradam qui occurrit prior. Sorry, what? Get some education. It's embarrassing not to know Latin. A symbol of hope. My orderlies are true heroes. Vaccination is taking place here. Proud of you guys. Prouder than you could know. Grace. Konnichiwa.
It's all happened before, hasn't it?
I've been waiting for you, but I hoped you would bring some red flowers. What, I need red flowers? How'd you know I would come? I'm looking for Stomatin. I've been told he came to the cemetery. Have you seen him? Farkad likes them best. He's the one you came here for, isn't he? Farkad, he's the architect. Actually, no, I'm looking for Peter Stomatin. Someone is always following Peter's step. Usually, it's his guilt. Sometimes the guilt takes on the shape of a man. Looks like today it has come as a doctor. So he was here. Where'd he go? He only goes to one grave when he's at the cemetery. Farkad's grave. But he left already. Maybe the Kane's daughter saw where too? She needed the cemetery today as well. For God, his grave is beautiful, actually. A real work of art. The Stomatans built it as a sign of respect, grief, and remorse. The Stomatans are masters of all trades. They can build anything, be it the polyhedron or a grave. Remorse? Did they wrong him somehow? That I cannot speak of. Farkad has forbidden it. Well, he forbade it while he was still alive, obviously. Now that he's dead, he might as well have changed his mind. No one can ask him now. No? Why? I remember him, and I speak to him just like any other dead person. I just gently lay my cheek on the ground, and I can hear voices from below. Better not tell things like that to strangers, girl. They might get ideas. Like, what ideas? What do you fucking mean? Maria, what have you got for me? I don't want to look at that. It makes me sad.
They lived happily ever after, and horribly ever before.
It's so disgusting that great people inevitably stir up envy of others. But you were envious of the twins, and she was envious of Mother. But the earth still allows her to walk upon it, for some reason. Who is she? My aunt. Oh, please forgive me this petty family squabble, of course. Forgiving her would be the gracious thing to do, being born ordinary, while also being my mother's sister. Of course she envied her. How could she not? But claiming that Simon used to single her out? That he had more respect for her than for Mother? Absurdity. A vile poison. I don't remember meeting your aunt at the Crucible. Why did you remember her just now? How can I help you? Yes, back to business. Have you seen Peter Stomatin here by any chance? He was here only recently. I couldn't talk to him because I was being constantly distracted by... Well, Peter left somewhere west. I hope your town's west is somewhat similar to everyone else's west. Farewell. I can't shake the feeling I've come to see a postscriptum to some very intense dialogue. Towards the sunset, drunk Peter went westward from the cemetery to the steppe. They say the steppe is boundless, but I doubt he will get far. Alright, I'll be off to see him then. Ay, what's in here? Special loot? Oh yes, give me all the nuts and fucking nuts and matches you have. Someone must be looking after the fire. Stomatin? What's up, bro? Admiring the bowls? No, you're not him. What are you doing wandering around here, Emshen? I'm going to remember your face. If a single bowl of mine goes missing, I'm holding you to answer. I heard that Artemy wanted to buy a bowl. Why don't you go give it to him? Ha ha! I'm looking for a friend of mine. Been told he went this way. Perhaps you've seen him? A skinny fellow, not very tall. Talking about Stomatin, Akai? I've seen him all right. You're lying, though. He's a Barhani, which means he's no friend of yours. Where'd he go? And why do you need to know? What kind of man are you? A tagnul, maybe, sniffing around here like that? I'm going to report you. Report me to who, and for what? What's criminal about a man walking in a field? And what do my bulls have to do with it? I'm telling you, don't touch my bulls, they're not for sale. I ain't gonna touch your bulls, bro. Calm down. What a day. You think this field's a Gartson, Talby. Talaby. Talbay. With all the people hanging around. One spooked the bulls already, and now here's another one. Oh god, please. Calm down. I don't need your bulls. Look at him, the sly weasel. 200, not a coin less. Seriously, 200 coins for a bull? Wait, you just said your bulls were not for sale. Now you're haggling? You take me for an easy mark, Shen. Bro, what the fuck? I don't want your balls! I'm not taking you for anything. Tell me this, you know Peter Stamatin, right? Have you seen him? Not really. We say hello to each other sometimes. I mean, I say Sainu, and he nods. Sometimes he comes to watch the bulls. It's a mood he has. He comes to the Crowstone. I wish I could understand half of these words. Just now, too, he sat digging under it. Then he came up to see me and asked if I had bandages. And I looked at him and I saw that he'd sliced his hand open on something. And he was dripping blood. See there, Shen? He bled all over the ground. Where did he say he was going? He didn't have to say it. The flank is usually where he goes when he leaves here. The flank? The part of town up north, right by the riverbed. A mate of mine lives out over there. He sees Timan Akai there often. I see, thank you. Rocks that look like bulls. Bulls that look like rocks? Some more blood. Hey, look at this. Alright, he's in the flank. Okay. Shepard told me that Peter headed to the flank. The blood trail also leads in that direction. Bro, how would I have had time for all this? What the fuck? Like normally during the day. Okay, here's what I'll do. I'll pass through the infected district. Go up through here to the flank. Which will take me an hour and 5 minutes. Jesus. I can deal with that. I gotta stop soon. I'm really hungry. Ugh. Huh? Hey, what the hell?
You're too high strung.
I wonder if I'm gonna find that noise anytime soon.
It was quiet in Thanatica.
I want to say it's in here, isn't it? I don't need to. Oh, fuck. No! Fuck off. Oh, balls. Oh, balls and a half. No! Lieutenant! Leave me alone!
Enough.
Fuck me. I guess I wasn't in there.
Boiling, crackling, screeching.
That's just my route out of here. I need to find the fucking flowers. Oh, balls! Leave me alone, lady. I'm not interested, alright? Oh my god! Oh, what did I just say?
I'd rather not hear.
Oh, fuck! Alright, I'm leaving, Jesus. I don't know what the fuck your source point is. Whew. Alright. Summer. I don't know why I'm calling you Summer. You hardly deserve it. Y'all seen the stomatin around? Oh. There's a lot of blood in a man. Was a lot of blood. Wait, did it go this way or that way? Have you seen a bleeding guy around here? You went this way, I presume?
The town dribbles.
Did you go to the fucking shelter, whatever this place is? Sure looks like it. Let's go! Brrrah!
Who's staring at me through the looking glass?
Did a bloody guy come in here? Yo, I am all full on amalgam. And I'm out of health. Drinks. No, I'm not. Lol. They're in my quick bar thingamajig. Lara? What's up? Lara Ravel, the Merciful. I noticed that some young people in the town seemed unable to find their place, those who didn't follow the Kane's ideas or the kid's faith. They looked for their own path, but still seemed lost. Lara Ravel thought the meaning of life was to open a shelter.
They lived happily ever after, and horribly ever before.
You seem to be lost. Can I help you? Did you know there's a bloody trail leading right to your house? I'm not sure I understand. Is that a figure of speech? No, there are literally drops of blood on the ground. Oh man, the music. I was at the Crowstone, and I was told that Peter had cut himself there, then gone to the flank. I presume he made it here? Yes, he was here, looking for a doctor. I'm no doctor, but I can stop bleeding, so I helped him. Why did he decide to come to you of all people? You must be close. You and he must be close, I reckon. Oh, come on! Looks like I'm late again. This is getting beyond ridiculous. I've spent half the day chasing him across town, and I'm always one step behind. People in need always come to me. And so did you. Here I am, and once again late. This is getting beyond ridiculous at this point. I spent half the day, blah blah blah, I understand. That's Peter for you, always pushing away from the ones who reach out to him. You say that as a figure of speech, but my legs are hurting from trying to reach out to him. They say that when he was a child, he jumped out of a window once, just to escape a visiting aunt who was trying to hug him. That's how much he loathed the idea of being touched. Oh, I see. I'll have to change my tactics. I need to set up an ambush. I'll put a bear trap near his house and hide in the bushes. That would hardly prove useful. He's like a deer or an antelope. He senses predators a mile away and steers clear. I'm no predator, not by a long shot. Right now, though, you may be able to track him down at home. He's very tired, and he's lost a lot of blood. He won't be able to go anywhere for a while, that's for certain. Glad to hear that. Hope he's still there when I arrive, and not gone for a second lap. About that blood, you didn't happen to ask how exactly he cut himself, did you? Must have been pretty serious, judging by the amount of blood he's lost. I did ask, but he wasn't very talkative. I have a nasty suspicion that it was no accident, that he maimed himself on purpose. He didn't come for the bandages. He was heavy with guilt, and wanted my advice. I helped him, I think. What possibly could have been weighing on him if he tried to slit his wrists? The polyhedron has ruined him. Peter hasn't been himself since he created that abomination. I thought the polyhedron was a miracle, not an abomination. The polyhedron is exactly what I wanted to discuss with him. The polyhedron is a horrible building. It terrifies me. It does make quite an impression, but I wouldn't say it leaves any room in me for terror. You know what? I agree. That creaking, too, like it's going to fall over any minute. Exactly. The polyhedron was meant to be a victory over fear. Instead, it became a manifestation of that fear. So many families have been ruined because of it. So that's what Peter came to talk about today, the polyhedron. What exactly did you discuss? I can't tell you. I've given Peter my word that I take our conversation to my grave. All I can say is that Peter felt better afterwards. He was at peace when he left. I believe you'll find him at his home if you go there now. Hopefully he's not gone for a second lap. Bloody trail. Our bloodied fugitive escaped to the flank district. What could he possibly need there? Finally, soft-hearted Lara patched Peter up and walked him home. I must hurry before he takes off on another bender. Anything cool for me? Like water or nuts or anything? Alright, I think I'm going to stop here, guys. Hope that saved my game. Because I am so hungry and a little tired. I can feel my head getting lightheaded. So, I'm going to stop here for now. Thanks for watching, for those of you that came, and thanks for watching in the future, if you're going to come here tomorrow. I will get some rest. Kyore789, thanks for chatting and watching. Yeah, I'm going to go get something to eat, because I'm fucking hungry. All I've had to eat today were waffles when I woke up. So yeah, thank you all again, and I'll stream this game again tomorrow. I'll have to get some snacks or something at the store to tide me over for my next session. Alright, enough rambling. See you guys later.